Why did me and my boyfriend break up after I taught him my favorite word? When I was 9, I discovered I could taste words. Not in some poetic way, I could literally taste them. My teacher's good morning tasted like buttered toast. I thought everyone experienced language this way until I told my friend that her name tasted like strawberry jam, and she backed away from me slowly. Turns out, I have lexical gustatory synesthesia. Less than 0.2% of people have it. Words trigger taste sensations on my tongue as real as if I was eating actual food. By the time I hit college, I'd learned to stop telling people about it. You tell someone their voice makes you taste cigarette ash, and suddenly you're the weird one. Dating was impossible. How do you explain that I love you from the wrong person tastes like spoiled milk? But 2 years ago, everything changed. I was at this poetry reading at some coffee shop. It was an open mic, so all the poets were amateur at best. The first guy went up and I sat back, getting ready to see what his poem would taste like. As soon as he started reading, I almost gasped. His words were beautiful. They tasted exactly like dark chocolate and sea salt. This perfect combination I'd never experienced from anyone's voice before. That's when it happened. He stumbled over a line and his face scrunched up in disgust. I instantly recognized his face. It was the same face I make when a word tastes terrible. After his set, I found him by the bar, chugging water. "What did your poem taste like?" I asked. His eyes widened. "How did you know I could taste words?" I took a deep breath and responded. "My words taste like burnt coffee sometimes," I said, and I watched the realization hit him. We were the same. His voice came out shaky as he asked, "You taste words too?" We stayed until the coffee shop closed, comparing flavors. My name on his tongue tasted like cinnamon sugar, he said. His name in my mouth was fresh mint and rain. We both tasted chocolate when we said the word music. The word goodbye was universally bitter for both of us. I felt seen. For the first time in my life, I didn't have to translate my experience. He understood why certain conversations left me hungry, why others made me nauseous. He started keeping notes about which of his words made me happiest. 3 months in, I taught him my favorite word, forever. When I said it, it tasted like honey drizzled over warm bread, comfort and sweetness and home all at once. It had been my favorite since childhood, this perfect taste that made me feel safe. He smiled and told me he loved that. His favorite word was Minecraft, because it tasted like cinnamon cookies his mom made during his childhood. The next morning, he woke me up whispering forever in my ear, and I could tell from his smile he was tasting the honey too. It became our thing. Whenever one of us was anxious or sad, the other would say forever, and we'd both taste that perfect sweetness. "We'll be together forever," he'd say before bed, and I'd fall asleep with honey on my tongue. 8 months in, something changed. We were planning a trip to Europe, looking at flights for next summer, and he said, "We'll go to Paris forever," kind of joking around. But the word forever tasted wrong. It didn't taste like honey anymore. It tasted like copper and ash, something I only taste when someone is lying to me. "Say it again," I said. "Forever?" But it tasted like copper and ash again. I tried to make excuses for it. Maybe I was getting sick. Maybe my synesthesia was changing, but it never went away. "What's wrong?" he kept asking when I'd flinch at our favorite word. I just shrugged it off. 2 weeks passed. 2 weeks of him saying, "We'll be together forever," trying to make my heart flutter, when it just made me feel nauseous. I was going insane trying to figure out what was going on. Was he cheating? Planning to leave me? We were sitting on the couch, reading our favorite story out loud, when I finally broke down. "Why are you lying about being with me forever?" I blurted. His face went white. He looked scared as he asked, "How do you know?" I turned away from him. "It tastes like copper and ash. Just tell me the truth. Why don't you want to be with me forever?" Tears started streaming down his face. I hadn't expected him to cry. I took his hand in mine and let him speak. "I got diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. I didn't see it coming. The doctors gave me 3 weeks to live. There's no forever anymore."